Most dogs would never survive a journey across thousands of miles alone. Yet one small dog did something that still amazes experts nearly 100 years later. Bobbie the Wonder Dog traveled more than 2,500 miles to reunite with the family he loved. The biggest mystery isn't that he survived, it's how he found his way home. Imagine losing your best friend, hundreds of miles away, believing you'd never see them again. That's exactly what happened to Bobbie's family in the summer of 1923. But 6 months later, something unbelievable happened. Stick around, because near the end you'll discover the scientific theories that may explain how Bobbie accomplished one of the greatest journeys in canine history. In 1923, Frank and Elizabeth Brazier lived in Silverton, Oregon, with their beloved dog, Bobbie. He wasn't a famous show dog or a specially trained working dog. He was simply a loyal family companion who loved being close to the people he trusted. That summer, the family decided to take a road trip to Indiana to visit relatives. Long-distance travel wasn't easy in those days. Roads were rough, and cars were far less reliable than they are today. For Bobbie, the trip was one big adventure. Every stop brought new smells, new people, and exciting places to explore. But one moment changed everything. While visiting family in Indiana, Bobbie wandered away. Reports from the Times say he became involved in a fight with local dogs and disappeared afterward. His family searched desperately for him. They called his name, asked neighbors for help, and waited, hoping he would return. Days passed, then weeks. Eventually, with broken hearts, they had to return to Oregon without him. Imagine driving away while your loyal dog is nowhere to be found. It's a nightmare every dog owner hopes never becomes reality. Bobbie now faced an impossible challenge. He was more than 2,500 miles from home. He had no map, no GPS, no collar with modern tracking technology. Just instinct. Across America, he would have encountered changing weather, rivers, forests, mountains, busy towns, and unfamiliar animals. Every day meant finding food, fresh water, and a safe place to sleep. Experts know dogs have an incredible sense of smell. In fact, a dog's nose contains up to hundreds of millions of scent receptors, far more than a human's. Their brains are also specially designed to process scent information. Even with those amazing abilities, traveling across an entire country remains extraordinary. Some people who later claim to have seen Bobbie remembered feeding a friendly stray dog that matched his description. Others reported helping an exhausted dog continue his journey west, while not every sighting could be confirmed. Together they painted the picture of a determined traveler who never seemed to give up. Winter arrived in Oregon. The Brazier family had almost accepted that Bobbie was gone forever. Then one day something unbelievable happened. There was movement outside the house. Standing at the doorstep was a dirty, thin, exhausted dog covered in dust and burrs. It was Bobbie. His paws were badly worn. His body showed signs of an incredibly difficult journey. But despite everything he had endured, he recognized his family immediately, and they recognized him. The reunion was emotional beyond words. Neighbors gathered, friends celebrated. Soon newspapers across America were telling the incredible story of the dog who had walked home. Bobbie's amazing return quickly spread across the United States. Newspapers shared his story from coast to coast. Soon, people everywhere wanted to meet the little dog, who refused to give up. The Oregon Humane Society looked into the story. Several people along Bobbie's possible route said, They had seen or helped a friendly dog that matched his description. While every part of the journey couldn't be confirmed, enough evidence convinced many that Bobbie had truly made the incredible trip. Letters poured in from dog lovers across America. Families thanked Bobbie for reminding them that the bond between people and dogs is something truly special. Bobbie even became a celebrity. He appeared at public events and was welcomed like a hero wherever he went. Children smiled when they saw him, and adults couldn't believe that one small dog had inspired an entire nation. But this incredible story leaves one question that scientists are still trying to answer today. How did Bobbie actually find his way home? This is where Bobbie's story becomes even more fascinating. Scientists don't believe dogs use just one superpower to navigate. Instead, they likely combine several amazing abilities. First is their incredible sense of smell. A dog's nose is one of the most powerful in the animal kingdom. Dogs can detect scents that humans can't even imagine. Familiar smells carried by wind may help them recognize places they've been before. Second is memory. Dogs build mental maps of their surroundings. They remember roads, rivers, buildings, and natural landmarks much better than many people realize. Researchers have also found evidence that dogs may sense Earth's magnetic field. Some studies suggest dogs use this natural ability as an internal compass when traveling over long distances. Scientists are still studying exactly how this works, but the research is exciting. The truth is, no one knows exactly how Bobbie found his way home. And maybe that's what makes his story so unforgettable. Here's the part that surprises most people. Bobbie didn't just walk thousands of miles. He reminded millions of people that dogs are capable of loyalty far beyond what we often expect. His story inspired books, newspaper articles, and generations of dog lovers. Nearly a century later, people still remember Bobbie because his journey wasn't really about distance. It was about determination, love, and the powerful connection between a dog and the family he never stopped searching for. Maybe Bobbie wasn't simply trying to find a house. Maybe he was trying to find home. And for Bobbie, home was never a place. It was the people he loved. Bobbie's incredible journey reminds us that the bond between dogs and their families is stronger than we sometimes realize. Whether guided by instinct, memories, or something science still can't fully explain, his story continues to inspire dog lovers around the world. So tell me in the comments, do you think Bobbie found his way home through instinct, his powerful sense of smell, or something we'll never fully understand? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed learning about Bobbie the Wonder Dog, consider subscribing to Barksight. Every week we share true dog stories, fascinating dog science, and practical tips to help you understand your best friend even better. And in our next video, we'll explore another incredible canine mystery that will make you see dogs in a whole new way. Until next time, give your dog an extra hug today, because to them, you're not just family, you're home.